Chapter 11. Okay, men, we're now approaching Earth, so if you'd please like to fasten your seatbelts. Oh, I've just received a new email from Sega. It's going to be a
Said the
rough ride,
pilot.
said the pilot of the first Axhawk, speaking over the intercom. Kran and his men.
As opposed to just yelling.
Well, he could.
Yeah, but go on.
Kran and his men sat in the back on the metal seats, the Huns pulling them back against the wall. Lights out, said the pilot again. Suddenly, all the lights in the back of the craft turned off, so only the faintest outline of the soldiers' UTA suits could be seen. As night covered Rio, the rebellion turned on their surface-to-air missile defense system, watching the night skies for any enemy activity. In the other Kinetica craft, they dimmed their lights too, so only the blue glow of the engines could be seen.
Leaving plenty for the rebellion forces to fire at.
Through the hear the
Bzzz. Woo! Axhawk.
The Axon B-Type has two main The Axon B-Type has two main differences to the original Axhawk. The silence of the engines. No, that's silence. And by sacrificing the passenger space, it has enhanced weapons capacity even, thus making it the most favoured of the Kinetica craft. The whole convoy now glided along silently over the phenomenally large jungles, having grown over the many years of Earth's abandonment. The Manta light loaders are fast, lightly armoured, personnel craft with high weapon storage.
I thought I would just leap into a lecture without them.
Almost as silent as the Axhawk. They flew two in front and two behind. The Earth from above, the pilot casually said as he pressed the open ramp control button. The hydraulics at the back of the first Axhawk opened smoothly and
Sucking all the soldiers out into space.
and the cold air rushed into space.
Shut up, just read.
In the catching the soldier's breath. The Mantas now banked to the side to allow the soldiers to jump. First men, 1, 2, 3, line clear, shouted Kran to the first soldier. Second man, 1, 2, 3, line clear, he shouted again above the roaring of the wind. Roar!
Said the wind.
The men jumped out of the craft one by one, landing smoothly just 2 miles north of the spaceport. Just when Kran, the last man, was about to jump, the enemy detected movement in the sky and opened fire on the convoy. The Axhawk lurched to the side, the missile glancing off the hull. Kran was launched at the back of the ship, but held by his safety rope, he soared through the air dangerously. Lines of tracer flooded into the Mantas, ripping holes in the convoy and spraying metal everywhere. A line of bullets slammed into the engine of the Manta, leading the convoy, and the back of the ship exploded in a ball of flame, sending the craft into the depths of the jungle. Then the 3 remaining Mantas broke formation and carried out emergency landing procedures, crashing out to the outskirts of the spaceport.
Said Kran.
The other Axhawk successfully dropped its load of men and
What the fuck's going on over there?
pulled up out of the enemy missile fire, but was badly damaged after a daring attack on one of the rebellion's SAM sites. The SAM was destroyed, easing up the flight on the convoy, but the Axhawk was forced to make an emergency landing in the spaceport. These soldiers met up with the other squad. Kran, however, was having a bad time. He slowly fought the wind and pulled himself in, but the back hold was no longer pressurized, and he was thrown back out again. That's wrong, because it's still in pressure equalizer, this is alright.
Probably messed up the rest.
The Axhawk was still drawing a fearsome amount of fire, so Kran cut himself loose of the ship and landed heavily in a tree 30 feet above the ground on the outskirts of the jungle. He also found all the way to his men. Gentlemen, you will head due north of this position for 3 miles, eliminating any enemy activity we come into contact with. If you do not find our troops, we will return to Iron Fist, and the squad will be entitled Missing in Action. Any questions? He said, looking at the assembled and somewhat startled tactical squad.
So we're a trading unit.
Good, now let's move out!